Hey guys, I'm the Burke and I eat things, and it has been so long since I have sat in this room and filmed. Between Christmas presents filling this room, I still have some of Phoebe's like first birthday presents kind of like in this one corner, but we've been able to move some stuff out of this room. It's been really hard. This has kind of been our storage room for the last like 2 months or so, so it's weird filming in here. We just kind of tidied up this corner so that I could sit down and film tonight. So what I'm filming tonight is my full year of makeup empties. I've been saving everything in this little tote bag the entire year. I also have everything broken into categories and the cost of everything that I used up for the year. If you watch my year-end full collection empties of everything I used up, you would kind of know an idea of what I finished up, but this is the full roundup of everything together. I also will be including all the products I hit pan on at the very end of this video because I didn't hit too many pans this year. I more so was finishing up a lot of more like cream products and liquid products. So I only had 5 new pans this year. So I figured I'd throw it into the end of this video rather than making it its own video. So as I'm filming this, I did want to film this in 2021 and it is 7:46 on New Year's Eve. So with minutes to spare, basically, I have a plastic wine glass of Arbor Mist. That probably sums up my 2021 right there. And yeah, if you guys want to see the makeup I fully used up in the year 2021, then keep on watching. Let's go. I also will, at some point soon in the future, I hope, be filming my makeup collection inventory update. I do have that all prepped in my spreadsheet ready to go as well, so stay tuned for that. But let's get into the products I finished up in 2021. Also, as I log into my computer, I do want to say that if my makeup looks a little rough, it has been on the entire day, so we're making it work. I did touch up my lip before I filmed, but that's about it. Speaking of lips, I decided that with categories, I'm going to go in the order of like the least used up to the most used up, financially speaking. And I'm basically breaking them into 4 categories: lips, brows, eyes, face. I felt like that made the most sense. So we will be starting with lips. And in lips, the categories I have are lip balms, because I thought it would be fun to throw in lip balms, because lip balms I basically use half the time as like a lip product, and lip glosses. I did not finish anything else. I will say that in 2022, I will have a liquid lipstick empty because I'm so close. So close. I wanted to do it in 2021, but I did not cut it. But I do have 3 lip balms. The first one I have here is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I have been using these for years. I do really love this. This is just the original berry scent. I would totally use this again. I'm pretty sure I have a backup of this in my backup drawer, but I do have quite a few lip balms currently open that I'm trying to work through before I open another one. The next is from Aquaphor, and this is just like traditional Aquaphor, but they have this little tub. I don't know if they still make this tub. I can't believe I didn't even do the money. I forgot that money. Sorry. This one retails for $22. It's quite pricey. It's quite pricey. I do recommend getting it on sale. I think I bought that one specifically on YesStyle, but I think it can be sometimes hit or miss if you can find it on YesStyle. Anyway, this little Aquaphor is $1.99. I plan on refilling it with my current like tube of Aquaphor, because Aquaphor is such a good healing ointment in general. So it really does work great on the lips, and especially this time of year, my lips get so dried out that I like using Aquaphor on it, so I will be saving this little empty and refilling it. It's just like, I'm very warm. I feel like at nighttime, I run around cleaning everything up. And it's usually why I don't have the energy to film, because by the time I'm done running around, all I want to do is just sit and like stare at a wall. So it's a big deal that we're sitting and staring at a camera and lights tonight. The last lip balm I finished up is from Becca, and this is their Hydrolite, and I had this in the Mist shade, which is like this like blue shade. I really liked this. This actually was in my best of 2020 video. It was very, very lightweight, and it was perfect for like a product to put on my lips when I started doing my makeup, because it would prep my lips for a lip product at the end of my makeup process, and it was just great. I will say it was a little pricey. It was $19, but obviously Becca's out of business and these were on sale at the time, and I really did consider getting one when they were having their going out of business sale. I didn't, because I have so many lip balms and stuff that I can be using. I didn't really need another one, but I really did like this and I enjoyed using it. So for the year 2021, my lip balm empties were $42.99. I will say 3 empties is like nothing for me. I'm thinking that in 2022 we'll have more. I feel like I'm a little bit better at consistently using lip balms now than I was last year. So as I say last year, I'm still in last year, but we got a couple hours left. All right, 3 mini lip glosses. These were so hard to get through. I cannot believe how hard it was for me to get through lip gloss empties. I did try to, you know, ballpark the value of each. So the first one I finished is from Tower 28, and this is their Shine On in the shade Chill. This was just a very clear lip gloss. This was okay. This retails for about $4.31, and it was super lightweight and thin, and I just think sometimes when I'm wearing a lip gloss, I want it to be something a little bit more thick and nourishing. Like right now I'm wearing the, what is it called? It's from Eyeliners Beauty Project, and it's their Glaze #1 lip oil. And even though it's a lip oil, it's still like a little bit thick and nourishing, and this just was very, very thin. It wasn't for me. I know it's a very popular product, but I wasn't impressed enough to go out and buy it again. The next lip gloss I finished is the Urban Decay Hi-Fi Shine Ultra Cushion Lip Gloss. I guess they still make these. This was the shade Naked. It was kind of like one of those like minty lip glosses. I wouldn't say it had a tingling effect, but I did really like it. Not enough to get a full size, especially since this teeny tiny thing took me forever to go through. It didn't really like invigorate me to get a full size of it, but I did come out that this retails for about $2.61. And then what felt like the never-ending lip product, the Buxom Lip Cream in White Russian. I have a lot of Buxom full sizes, which makes me scared with how long it took me to get through this tiny size. I couldn't even find how much this one retails for, but so I guessed about $1. I will say I prefer their lip polishes to the lip creams, but I am a very big fan of Buxom lip products. I think they are very flattering on the lips. They do have a bit of a tingle, but I don't find it a painful tingle, and I do find them very flattering. So my lip gloss empties came out to $7.92 for the year, bringing my total lip empties, we'll call them, for the year to $50.91. I really think I need to step it up next year because 3 lip balms and 3 mini lip glosses is kind of pathetic in my opinion. The next category we will be doing is brows. So I have this broken into brow pencils and brow gels. So let's start with gels. I have 2 empties. The first one is one that actually wound up drying up on me, the Ulta Beauty Brow Tint in the shade Medium. I did not pay for this myself. This was a free sample from Ulta, but it does retail for $10. I personally wasn't a big fan. I'm very picky about tinted brow gels. They're not my favorite. I really do prefer something clear. So this just didn't stand out specifically to me. However, I did finish a mini ABH clear brow gel. This size retails for $9, and I do already have a full size backup waiting for me to use because it is my favorite brow gel, but I've been trying to pan the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Center for a year, and it is still going strong. It is remarkable, honestly, how strong that thing is going. But once I finish that Benefit brow gel, I will be opening my ABH clear brow gel because it is my favorite. So for the year 2021, my brow gel empties were $19. Now for brow pencils. I finished a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to be exact. So the first one I finished, I bought in an Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale, and is the Urban Decay Brow Blade. I have this in the shade Cool Cookie. This retails for $26. I don't think it's worth it. If you like the felt tip side, maybe this would be worth it to you. I did not find that I enjoyed the felt tip side. First of all, I felt like mine dried out because the actual lid never sealed very well, and it would just pop off and fly across the room. I also didn't find the pencil side my favorite formula. I felt, oh, see, oh, Jesus, it just popped off. Whew, it scared me. It wasn't my favorite formula. From what I recall, it was a little creamier than I prefer. So this, especially for $26, it just wasn't for me. Next, I did finish a ABH Brow Wiz. I don't remember if I have a backup of this. I might. Usually if I have a backup, it's because I bought it in a 21 Days of Beauty sale. I had this in the shade Medium Brown. This might be the 3rd or 4th of these that I've gone through. I really do like the formula of it, but it does retail for $23, and it's a little bit pricey in my opinion for a brow pencil. Next is a very old brow pencil. I know I bought this in 2018. It is the Maybelline Total Temptation Brow Definer. I have this in the shade Soft Brown. So it was kind of like a kite shape, and it had this little ball spoolie. This was okay. I've heard very polarizing opinions on it. Some people hate it, some people love it. I'm very much in the middle. I thought it was okay. Like I said, I bought this in 2018. It took me a long time to use up because I just didn't have the passion and motivation to use it up until this year. So it's okay. It retails for $7.99. There's a brow pencil in here I'm going to recommend over this. So it was okay. Next, I used up a Benefit Precisely My Brow. I do have this in 3.5. I've used up many of these. Again, this might be something I have a backup of from a Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. I do really like the Benefit. I might like this one better than ABH, but again, this one retails for $24. And unless you're getting it half price, I really don't think it's worth it. One of my big discoveries of the year is this one, the Maybelline Ultra Slim Brow Pencil. Now this is $7.99. I think this is the best brow pencil I've used. I absolutely love it. I think it is fantastic. 10 out of 10 recommend this one. I have this in the shade Deep Brown, I think it says. I really like it. I already have one open. I actually have two in my collection right now because I really like it. And a lot of the times you can get Maybelline buy one, get one half off. And that's what I did when I bought it back up. The next one I have here is the Oma Beauty Baby Hair Pencil. I do have this in the shade, what is the shade? I think it's 6, which I'm pretty sure is their darkest shade. I liked this. I thought it was a good brow pencil. The shade was a little dark on me, so I had to be very careful using it. But it does retail for $22. And again, it's one of those things where like, I really like the Maybelline and it's $8. So again, unless you can get this maybe half price, I don't see it holding its value. Last brow pencil is from Hourglass, and I got this in BoxyCharm in PR, and this is their Arch Micro Sculpting Brow Pencil in the shade Dark Brunette. Honestly, in this video, this is the worst one in my opinion. I think this is the absolute worst one. Barely any pigmentation. It was like impossible to use. It barely showed up. You had to press so hard. I did not understand. And this is the most expensive one in the video. This is the $28 one. I don't get it. So, in brow pencils, I used up $138.98 worth of brow pencils, bringing my annual brow empties to $157.98. Quite a lot of brow products. Now we can do eyes. So for eyes, I have mascara and eyeliner. So I'm going to start with mascara, and I have 4 to talk about. I will be honest, I wasn't great at keeping track of how many months things were open for this year. So these are the ones I definitely used up. I only have one mini. I will talk about that mini. It is from Smashbox. It's their super fan. The mini retails for $12. I just thought this was nothing, a whole lot of nothing. I definitely like these kind of like rubber bristly wands, but I felt like this did absolutely nothing for my eyelashes. I don't think it's super fan to them. Don't recommend at all. Next, I finished my all-time favorite mascara. I already have one of these in my backups. I'm just waiting to finish up some stuff I have open because I know once I open a Thrive Liquid Lash Extensions, that's all I'm going to use. This is a tubing mascara. It's fantastic. I got this one in an Ipsy. The one I have in my backups is from Ipsy. Retails for $24, but it's just like magic. It doesn't transfer, it stays on, it's great. Next, I have the Maybelline Sky High Waterproof. I'm wearing the regular today. I much prefer the regular. This retails for $11.49, and I really prefer the regular with the waterproof. I just think it looks a lot better on the lashes, and it has the same sort of lasting power in my opinion, so yeah, I like it. I mean, I don't think my lashes are looking crazy great right now because we're like 12 hours into this makeup, but I really do like it. And as you can see, there's no flaking or no sponging on my face, and that's honestly the biggest thing for me is I don't want mascara raining down my face all day. Then I have the Milk Makeup Kush Waterproof Mascara. I hate this product. I think it's terrible. Retails are $25. I hated the original and I thought maybe I would like the waterproof better, but the waterproof is the same formula, but like thick and chunky. Like, I don't know if you can see like how cakey it is, and it would flake. It would still flake everywhere. Like if I'm getting a waterproof mascara, I don't want it moving, and this one moves and I just don't like it. For the year, did I say that was $25? That's a lot of money. For the year, my mascara empties came out to $72.49. And now we can hop over to eyeliners, and I will kind of, I guess, break them out by type of eyeliner. Let me sort them here. Let's start with this one because it's like a double. This is a double. This is the Tarte dual-ended eyeliner. So one side is like a roll-up and one side is a felt tip. I actually really do like this one. I'm not repurchasing it, but I do enjoy it. This retails for $24, so I think it's actually not the worst deal when you're getting 2 eyeliners in one. I don't want it again because it's not waterproof enough for me. I need something a lot more waterproof, but it is a very creamy like gel liner, and the actual felt tip liner is like really good at what it does. I have very watery eyes, so I know that I need something waterproof, and this isn't waterproof, which is why I'm not purchasing it again. Now I have 3 liquid liners. This first one is from e.l.f. and this is their Intense Ink eyeliner. I did not like this. This retails for $4. First of all, I don't know if you can like see. That is, yeah. That's my first haul. Second haul, it wasn't waterproof. I didn't like working with that specific felt tip and it dried up. So yeah, no. Next was one of my oldest eyeliners. This came in an Ipsy Glam Bag. Not a Glam Bag Plus, a Glam Bag, and I haven't had that in a while. This is a Seraphine Botanicals Liquid Kohl waterproof liner. I actually really enjoyed this. This retails for $22, and for a felt tip waterproof liner, I actually think it worked really well. And the waterproof claim was pretty good. I did find it to be a long-lasting product. However, it's not my favorite liquid eyeliner, so I'm not purchasing it, but I really did like it. My favorite liner is the one I'm wearing today, and I have an empty of it right here, and that's the Physicians Formula Eye Booster Waterproof Ultrafine Liquid Liner. This retails for $11.49, and I mean, like I said, my liner has been on for like 12 hours, and it's still looking as good as it did this morning, which it's a baseline. I'm not a liquid liner pro, but I just need something that's going to stay in place when I put it on, and that's what this does. So like I said, I'm already wearing it today, and I will repurchase it because it just works. It works for me. All right, I have two like roll-up mechanical pencils. The first one here is from Clinique, and this is their quick liner for intense eyes. Like I said, it was a roll-up liner in the shade Intense Ebony. This was a free sample I got from Ulta. It was okay. It was a very creamy liner, which I always appreciate, but it wasn't waterproof, and I found that it smudged a lot throughout the day, so it didn't impress me because of that. This actually was a liner I loved. This is from Bare Minerals, and this is their Lasting Line long-wearing eyeliner in Absolute Black. This retails for $17. I actually thought this was a pretty good eyeliner. It has like a little smudger on the other end. I had this for a long time, and I felt like maybe it started to like dry up a little towards the end, but it was a really good eyeliner. It was a favorite of mine for a long time when I didn't have a lot of eyeliners in my collections. I'm not running out to get it again, but I would use it again because I thought it was a really good product. And then I also finished this in my project pan earlier this year, and this is the, I think it's called, yeah, Zero eyeliner from Urban Decay. I could not sharpen it any lower, so it's this little tiny nub. It's actually the first time I think I've ever like fully panned a sharpenable product. I usually only pan like the twisty kind of eyeliner, so this was exciting. I really like the Urban Decay liners. I have quite a few in my collection, so I'm not running out to buy Zero again because I think I have the Perversion shade, which is another black, so I don't even need to repurchase this regardless. Not that I brought that one, that was a free sample from Ulta. I'm realizing I did not say how much a mini Urban Decay liner costs, and that retails for $11. So for the year 2021, my liner empties came out to $99.49, bringing my eye product empties to $171.98. And now we get to the really big category, which is face products. Face products I had broken into foundation, concealer, powder, bronzer, setting spray, and primer. So let's start with bronzer because I only finished one bronzer in the year 2021. And that is from Milk Makeup, and that is their Cream Stick Bronzer that retails for $20. I really liked this. I'm honestly sad to not have it in my collection anymore, but I can tell like the scent of it was starting to go. I have had this since 2018, so I'm glad I was able to fully use it up. It feels really good to use up a bronzer. I don't think I could say I've ever done that before. So for the year, $20 is my used up bronzers for the year. The next face category that I am going to do is foundations, and I finished 4 minis in 1 full size. So let me talk about these minis first because it was kind of one of my goals to work through a lot of these mini little guys that I get from Sephora. 2 of them are from Makeup Forever. So we'll start with this one. This is their Matte Velvet Skin Full Coverage Foundation. This retails for $6.02. Honestly, this was okay. I couldn't really use it on its own. It was very dark for my skin tone. This shade was Y315, and it was nice as a mixer, but I don't know. Makeup Forever foundations don't really intrigue me. They're very expensive, and I feel like a full coverage foundation isn't really what I was doing this year. I was mainly doing like lighter coverage. I would say like light to medium coverage. So I wasn't really like into the full coverage. And then this one is their Ultra HD Blurring Skin Tint. I couldn't really find this one online, so I retailed that this came out to about $6.24. I think they replaced this with a different skin tint, so I don't even think they resell this one anymore, so it was okay. Again, it was the shade 8, and I had to use it as a mixer because I was not shade 8. This next one was part of my project pan, and this is the Hourglass Vanish Stick in the shade Shell. This again was not something I enjoyed using. I used this as like a touch-up, like a blemish touch-up. It was way too full coverage for me. This little tiny stick retails for about $7.36, so not really my price range when it comes to foundations, but again, it's way too full coverage for me. Next, I finished the Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Foundation. This retails for about $7.52. Expensive. However, I have heard that the Radiant one is fantastic. So, do I have a little heart on the Radiant one on my Sephora app? Yes. Even though I just said I don't spend a lot of money on foundation. It really interests me. Wasn't really into the original though, but Radiant sounds cool. Then I did say I finished one full size, and that is from Soap & Glory, and this is their Kick-Ass All Day Wear Foundation. This, I'm pretty sure, is a dupe for the CYO foundation. I never actually tried that one, but that one was getting discontinued as I wanted to try it, so I got this one. Loved it. This is the shade 1. I used this up very quickly, I felt like, because I enjoyed wearing it so much. It really was a really nice coverage, and it was really long wearing. I'm pretty sure this got discontinued too, so there's that. This retailed for $13.99 though, and I very much enjoyed using it. So for the year, my foundation empties came out to $41.13. I would really like to work through more foundations this year. Hopefully I can do that. We shall see. Next, let's do face powders. I do have 3 products. They're all technically minis, no full sizes this time around. So first was this from IT Cosmetics, and this is their Bye Bye Pores Illumination Powder. It was like this little pan that I got as a free sample from Ulta. I really didn't enjoy it, honestly. This retails for about $7.74, but I did not find this pleasant to wear, so to speak. And overall, it was very illuminating, so I didn't like it under my eyes, and like I said, I just wanted to use it up, you know, I didn't want it to go to waste. Next here I have from Cover FX their Translucent Light Powder. I do like this. This is a nice powder. I wound up taking out the sifter to fully get everything out. I actually think I have a couple samples of this. It's a nice powder, but I find that I've been reaching for pressed powders a lot more than loose powders, so I'm trying to slowly work my loose powders out of my collection, but it's hard when I enjoy the effect I can get with a pressed powder a lot more now. This does retail for about $14, but I do not plan on purchasing it. I don't even think I bought this one. If I did, it came in a set. Then this one, the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. I have this in the shade Diffused Light. I have another one of these in last year's holiday palette from Hourglass. I use this every day. I really do use this product every day. I very much enjoy the ambient lighting powders. They are just a very light, easy to use powder. This does retail for $24, and this is the mini, so yeah, it's a lot, but I really do like them. So with these 3 mini products, my powder empties for the year were $45.74, so not cheap powders. The next category I'm going to do is setting sprays, and let me see if I can count how many I have here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 setting sprays. I'm fairly certain 3 of these are full size and 6 of these are minis. Let's start with the minis. So first here I have an Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. This is a free sample from Ulta. I'm pretty sure this specific one was in my hospital bag from when I went to go have Phoebe in the hospital. So I think I have that memory to connect to this one. This retails for $7.50. I love Urban Decay All Nighter. I've been using it since before I was on YouTube, so 10 out of 10 recommend for a really good long-lasting spray. Next is from Ulta Beauty, and this is their matte makeup setting spray. This I came out to retails for about $4.80. Did not enjoy it. I'm not really into matte setting sprays to begin with, so it's not a surprise. I'm glad I have it out of my collection. This one here, I think I actually got this in like a mini Tarte set I bought. This is the Tarte Stay Spray. This retails for $1.04 about. I can't really say I remember much about this. It did not stick in my memory enough for me to have a positive or negative review about it, which probably makes me think this was just an okay spray. This next one is from Ofra, and this is their makeup fixer. This retails for about $1.68. And what I will say is I have had a full size of the makeup fixer in my collection for a long time in their older packaging that is so poorly packaged, and I haven't really used it up. And this is just like an okay makeup spray. It's just not a favorite of mine. Like, it's just okay. Next, I'm pretty sure this is still not a full size. It's Mario Badescu. It's a 2 ounce of their facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. I bought this in 2018. I got like a little mini set with these sizes, and it was a regret. It was a regret. I've been working through them since 2018. I'm not a fan of the Mario Badescu spray. This retails for, I have this in here as $2.50. Is that right for this size? Whatever. I don't recommend. Then the last mini I have here is probably the best out of all the minis. The L'Oreal Lumi Shake and Glow Dew Mist. This retails for $7.99. They do make a, I think, larger bottle of this. This is very glowy though. Like, it's even a little bit too glowy for me. So I think it's a good glowy product, but for me, it's too glowy. Okay, I just had to take a quick hiatus because my battery overheated. But now I have my 3 full-size setting sprays to go through. The first one I received for free from Influencer, and this is the JOA Selfie Ready Setting Spray. This is their dewy version. I actually didn't really love this. It was a little too dewy for me. Sometimes I prefer something, if it's dewy, to like make me glow, but I still want a little bit of a set down with my makeup. This was just a little too dewy for me. This retails for $7.99, so it's definitely affordable. The next one here is from NYX, and this is their Dewy Finish Spray. I feel like I can't remember what I thought of this one. This was the first setting spray finish this year, so that could say why. This retails for $8.50. I'm just gonna say it was okay because I don't remember hating it, but I don't remember loving it, so it was okay. Then, this is a great one. I love this one. The Catrice Dewy Glow Spray. This one is just, like, I think this is really great if you are just like really matte and you just need to refreshen everything up. This is what I love to use this one for. I've gone through many of these. I actually do think I have another one, and this retails for $8. For the year 2021, my setting spray empties came out to $50 exactly. And now I'm going to do concealers. I have 5 here, and 2 of them are the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate. One in C1 and one in C4, definitely for different times of the year, you can say. These retail for $10 a piece. I actually really do like this one. It's not an all-time favorite. It was dethroned this year, but I definitely would purchase again. I mean, $10 is not a bad price for a concealer, and I think I have gone through maybe one other of these in the past. A concealer I love is from Oma Beauty. This is their Stay Woke concealer. I do have another one of these. I have this in Fair Lady T2. This retails for $25, and I really like this one, especially it doesn't need to be set, in my opinion, whereas a lot of my concealers do, so I really like this one. I already have another one. It's good stuff. My new concealer favorite though of the year came from Kosas, and it's their Revealer Concealer. I have this in the shade 01. This retails for $28, and the only reason I haven't replaced this one yet is because I'm trying to work through other concealers. Like, for example, right now I've been mixing 2 concealers together that aren't great shade matches for me. Right now I'm trying to work through the NYX Born to Glow and the JCat Stay Shorns. I may have been mixing these 2 together to try to work through these guys. So my concealer inventory is a little bit higher than I want, so I'm trying to work through it before I get this again. And then this one isn't really a concealer, but it goes under your eyes, so I'm considering it, but it's the Becca Under Eye Corrector. I did rush and go out and buy another one of these back when they announced they were closing, only to find out Smashbox was taking over. But this retails for $32. I really do like it. I haven't opened my new one yet because for what this does, I've been kind of using this e.l.f. brightening concealer in the interim, and I don't want to open another one of these until I finish up this e.l.f. one, and I really can't tell what's left in this e.l.f. one because it's opaque, but I'm guessing it doesn't have the most amount of product in it. So once this one is done, I will be opening one of these again. So for the year 2021, my concealer empties were $105. We're on to our last category, which has the biggest value of the year, and it is primer. So in the year 2021, I finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 primers, 5 mini, 3 full size. Let's go through minis in no particular order. This is the Bobbi Brown, what is it called? Their Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I love this stuff. I have used this stuff a lot in the past, and now my battery died. First it overheated, now it is dying. We'll talk about this in a second. And we're back with the Bobbi Brown. So this is a very, very thick cream. It kind of has like a citrusy scent to it, but it is so not only moisturizing feeling, but it is very luxurious feeling. I think this is a free sample I got from Sephora. Can't be 100% positive, but this size retails for $8.75. It's a very pricey product. So when I can grab a free sample of it, I snag it because it is so lovely. Next here came, I'm pretty sure in a set I bought from Tarte. I think it might have been the one that included that Stay Spray from earlier. And this is their Base Tape Hydrating Primer. This is actually very nice. This reminds me a lot of the Smashbox Primerizer. It's very similar. It even has a very like coconutty scent to it. It's very like, it's enjoyable. I enjoy it. This retails for $15, and I will say overall, I like it. I don't really have any problems with it. I mean, I'm not running out to buy it. I think it's good, but for me, like hydrating primers, I feel like I can do the same thing with like a good moisturizer underneath. Okay, next here is from Glam Glow, and this is their Glow Starter Mega Illuminating Moisturizer in Nude Glow. I forget where I got this. It was definitely a free sample. I've used this before, and again, it kind of has a creamsicle-y scent. Yeah, so this retails for $14.71. Glam Glow is not cheap, spoiler alert. And yeah, it's a glowy thing. I mean, the glowy primer I'm wearing right now is very similar. I think it's not even sold anymore, but it's the Essence Fresh and Fit Awake Primer. Like, glowy primers I feel like are not hard to find, and I feel like you can find them pretty affordable. This next one is from First Aid Beauty. This is their Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. I have used this many times before. This retails for $6.18. Again, this is very similar to the Tarte. It's just a nice hydrating base. And again, I feel like you can get that in a good moisturizer, so it's not something I'm running to purchase. The last mini is from Maybelline, and this is their Master Prime Hydrate and Smooth Base. This retails for $4.99. And again, this is a little bit thicker, I would say, than the Tarte, because the Tarte is very, like the Smashbox Primerizer, it's very thin, whereas this also is a little smoothing, so it's kind of like a more of a thickness for the smoothing effect. But again, it's not a product I feel like I need, so I'm not purchasing it. Let's go through our full sizes. This was in my Project Pan, the Touch and Soul Glassy Skin Balm. I got this in PR from BoxyCharm. I really did enjoy this. It was moisturizing, but it also was glowy, so it kind of offered a little bit of both. This retails for $32. It's a little bit pricey. I'm not running out to buy it, but of all the Touch and Soul primers I've tried, I think this one is the one I've enjoyed the most so far. I also finished this one from Catrice. This is their Freshen Up Aqua Fresh Hydro Primer. This again was very similar to the Tarte and the Smashbox Primerizer. It's a very thin hydrating formula. So if you are looking for that, I would recommend this one because it's very similar to this other high end, and this one only costs $8. So I know Catrice, I think, is pulling out of Ulta now, so it's gonna be a little harder to purchase, which kind of is a bummer because I love Catrice products, but I would still recommend it. And our last product of this video is from Ciate London. I got this in Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. This is the Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer. This retails for $28. I did actually not like this very much. It had these little like balls in it, and they kind of changed color and would leave kind of dots on my face towards the end of me using this primer, and I did not have this as long as other products I have in my collection, so that was concerning. Very watermelony scented. It just didn't stick out as a favorite to me, so I don't recommend. And like I said, that category was our highest category of the year, and it came out to $117.63, bringing our face empties to $371.76. And everything combined in this video came out to $760.37 worth of empties. It's a lot of stuff. This was really fun for me to do, honestly. I look forward to doing this in the future. I would love to do this every year. It's super fun. I did promise you guys I would show you my pans I hit this year really quick. So it's not the most exciting part because I only hit 5 pans this year, but I definitely will. I will include that now. So I will go in the order of panning. So on January 14th, I hit my first pan, so I thought it was going to be a great panning year. It was a great empties year though, so it's hard to like undermine that. But the first product I did hit pan in this year is the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Powder. I have this in the shade 110 Porcelain, and I mean, I definitely worked that pan up this year. I would love to see if I could finish this up in 2022. This powder foundation, it's fine, but it's just not something I feel like I need anymore, so I would love to work this one out. Then the next pan I hit was on 3/18, and this was a product that had been in my project pan, and it's the Balm from the Balm Voyage Volume 2 palette. It's their Luminizer in Cuba Carabisha, and I have a pretty decent pan in this highlighter. Again, this might be something I could finish in the year 2022. That would be really exciting. Then on April 20th, I hit pan in this IT Cosmetics powder that you saw earlier as a full empty. So this was both panned and finished in the same year. I don't think I could say that has happened before. Then the next pan I hit was on May 21st, and that was in my Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow Film Star Duo. And I hit pan in the bronzer, which is a pretty good dip. And then literally, that was in May. I did not hit another pan until Christmas Eve this year. That's how you know that I was using so much cream, especially in the summer months, because I just like full on stopped making progress in my products. And I did not expect this pan to exist. Like, it surprised the heck out of me on Christmas Eve. And it came in my Hourglass holiday palette, and you might be able to see in the ambient lighting, the diffused light, look at that. That is accidental side pan, and it makes sense because sometimes I will just kind of brush back and forth between diffused light and dim light. But yeah, that was a surprise pan. I thought I was going to only hit 4 for the year, but we hit the full 5, which who knows what that means. But yeah, this was a really long video to film. I am out of breath. It is now 8:52. When did I start this? I don't even remember, but I got 3 hours left in the year. I'm gonna go drink my Arbor Mist, eat something, and hopefully sleep tonight. Those are my goals for the new year. Hope you guys had a great 2021. And if not, I hope 2022 is better for you. 2021 was a long year. It was a long year. It was a great year for me, but also a very long year. And yeah, that is it for this video. As usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Twitter and my Instagram down below. Give them a follow, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys!